What up, internet? Summer 2025. I'm in Blairmore, Alberta. It's pretty nice out. There's a hell of a slog down here. Basically about 11 hours to get here. We did it in 2 days. Did some things along the way. Campground's pretty nice. It's like a pool back there. There's a creek literally right behind our camper, which is pretty deadly. Amber and the kids are gonna stay here while I'm gone. You can see I'm actually gonna change the tires here on my rig right in the middle of the campground. So yeah, heading out tomorrow morning. Got to start from Highwood House. Then I guess I'll have to check back later on how many kilometers it is. I want to say it's like 165 maybe, somewhere in there. 3-night trek, but the first night is we only got to go about 12 kilometers or something like that to get to the camp spot. I know that one's Cataract Creek, I think it's called. But yeah, we'll check in, do an update with Tom on the rest of this episode, see where we are. Anyways, welcome to the show, boys. Woo!
Shifting through all the gears, ripping up dirt and crushing beers. No one here's getting medals. Life is pretty neat when pounding pedals.
Okay, we're back at Highwood House again, 2025. John and Lynn dropped off Tom, and we got everything loaded up. Kids had ice cream, I think. Is that you guys had dummied and ice cream? Okay. Rigs are loaded up. It's like 10 kilometers to camp, Tom? 13? Okay. And it looks like, I saw the sign, Coleman's only like 112 kilometers. So this year, the last leg is a little bit shorter. Okay, right on. All right. We're on the path. All uphill so far. There we go. 13K to camp. Be doing a bit of walking, I think, up hills. Pretty happy to be back on the old trail. Definitely look forward to this every year, doing this. Having a great time out in God's country here, or at least sheep country at the very least. All right, showing all the skidoo trails, or I guess as other people might call it, a snow machine, but in Canada it's either a sled or a skidoo. There's a whole shit ton of trails for it, all that pink. Kind of cool. Little creek crossing. In behind is the Highwood Pass, somewhere back up over there, where we came from last year. About halfway here. Been a couple walks. Rode up a fair bit of hill though. Grade hasn't been too bad, but basically been a steady climb, which is what we expected. Probably the shortest leg we've ever done on a day. Got to be close to it. But this campground's pretty nice. We'd actually been here before years ago, so pretty stoked to be back again. All right, we got her all set up here. Let me show you the campsite. It's pretty gnarly. Got our tent, the tarp up. Haven't put any tents out this yet, but this year I've got, I bought this at Christmas time, this hammock that I've been lounging in. Just a little bit of extra added comfort for small space. I'm about to eat here, like a late lunch. Just the same thing I kind of been having for the last 3 years here. Wraps. Anyway, view's pretty deadly though. I don't know what mountain these are. Yeah, but what mountains are these, Tom? Do you know? Don't know. Yeah. But it's a pretty nice little meadow here. Shitters are literally right there. And then water's just right around the corner, so pretty good spot. Just enjoying the old hammock situation here, you know, adding to this camp, making it a little bit more enjoyable, a little bit more comfort. There's the bike in the background there, chilling out. Yeah. Tom's got the iPhone that has the GPS shit on it, which is pretty gnarly. So I thought I had like forgot my Garmin thing that I had bought for messaging, but it turns out I did pack it. It was in the kit with my toothbrush and fire starter and stuff. So now I try and send her a message through that or something here. Woodman came by, got some wood, gonna have a fire. It was the most expensive 6 pieces of firewood I've ever bought, but whatever, you know, when in Rome, I guess, as they would say. Have a little supper, maybe go down and look at the creek here in a minute too. Exciting stuff. A little tour in action now. Have a little hike before making a fire. Pretty deadly little meadow down here. Go for a decent little trek. Standing out here on the flood plain. This is all from a flood in 2013. Yeah, it came ripped through here and just deposited all of these trees down here. All of these big fuck off stones. Pretty crazy actually, the power of water in the mountains. It's just a nice humble little creek. Pretty cool little spot anyways, the old Cataract Creek. Wow. Here's this evening's fire. Most expensive firewood on the planet, but it burns pretty good actually. It's about 7 o'clock and it's a little bit colder this year. I guess our first night last year was pretty cold too, but it's also, this is like a full month later, so we'll see how cold it gets tonight, because I didn't bring my -40 sleeping bag as I figured it would be too hot. Now I'm wondering if I'm going to be too cold, so might have to end up wearing my rain gear to sleep. We'll find out. So I have been able to send some satellite messages, because I'm paying like $10 a month for this thing, and then you still have to pay for texts. But I'd have been pretty choked if I'd forgot this and wasn't able to get my $10 worth. Got a pretty good look at some deer over here that wandered in. The other one went on, I guess, doing his business. Nature and shit. Times like these, I'm pretty happy that I got the tarp, because it's starting to rain here again in the mountains. Got a bit of a rager fire going. Threw all the rest of the $13 worth of wood in there. I brought headphones this year, so I'm gonna do some audio book, I think, before going to bed. That's the plan here. Pretty happy with how things went today. Short ride, long camp sesh. Maybe a bit too long, but that's all right. Big day riding tomorrow, so you need to get some rest.